there were essentially 3 other treatments, versions, inceptions of what this movie was supposed to be. So Wes Craven's name returns in this one. He has nothing to do with Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. His original opinion was that this should be a one-off horror flick, not a big franchise.
Right.
Obviously, the movie did fairly well, so they continued. He came back for this one, and he wrote the original version of this movie. But he was not going to be able to direct it. He was too busy on other projects, so he wasn't going to direct. He was just going to write it. Unfortunately, his version of the movie was going to cost approximately $20 million to make. They spent $4.5 million, just for perspective here, okay? And the movie got completely taken apart. Frank Dadabont, who is...
Darabont.
Sorry, my typo here.
Yeah,
Darabont.
Darabont.
It's correct above where I have the written by, and it's wrong in my facts. So there you go. Yeah, Darabont. He took over writing the film and is credited as the main writer on this film. Okay. You may know his name because he wrote The Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile. And is really fun. But yeah, the original version of this movie, though, was a very, very different concept. It was going to deal with where Freddy came from, like his birth. There was even maybe going to be time travel involved, where our hero Kristen, played by Patricia Arquette, would go back in time and fight baby Freddy.
Yes.
The story had baby Freddy cutting himself out of his mother and already being like this evil demon thing. But it was going to cost way too much money, and they couldn't do it. So they ended up obviously changing all of it, and they tore it apart. There are certain elements that survived, like the giant snake Freddy, that did survive. And showed up, but mostly this was undone. The other versions, there were 2 other treatments written. One was by Robert Englund himself that basically had the movie be a reverse of the first film, where he set up a fun house of traps for Nancy's sister,
who didn't exist in the first movie
originally, but they were going to work that out. But a lot of those elements, though, were saved and used in the pilot of the TV series.
Nice.
So he did get some of that to come back. The other treatment was written by John Saxon, who plays Lieutenant Thompson, Nancy's father, who does return.
That's amazing. Movie. He did a treatment for it?
Yes. His, however, I'm really glad they didn't go with. Because this is one of those, like, you do the prequel of the villain to make him relatable kind of thing, like the Joker, for example. I'm not a fan of that. Let bad guys just be bad guys.
This dude is a demon. I don't want him to have like a sympathetic background.
So his treatment had that basically Freddy ended up taking the fall for the Manson family crimes. He didn't actually commit them. And so he takes revenge on everybody for being lynched, essentially, for crimes he didn't commit. I don't like it. I'm glad that one didn't happen. I think England's could have been certainly fun, right? A fun house of traps and stuff devised by Freddy himself. But, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm really glad. That seems very lame.
Yeah. So, it's all good. No big deal.